Hello, I'm Larry Smith.
I'm Brandon Cook.
And I'm Andy Korn.
And we are Metalmorphosis. We're here to share with you, our growing and loving fan base, some insider info about our full metal assault on jazz and show tunes.
We appreciate the response our music has received so far, and we're here to tell you a little metal tale.
Brandon and I got lucky enough to work together during a benefit at Dante's, and we ended up doing some Deep Purple songs together.
Yeah,
and
Richie Blackmore.
We picked Burn, which sometimes you reach too high in the tree for fruit, but it came out that the song sounded great, and spending time with him, I realized that this guy is a professional. He brought his A game to everything he did. It turned out to be wonderful, and singing Coverdale and Ian Gillan and Ronnie James Dio. Wow. And that's how me and Brandon kind of ended up working together for the first time.
Well, I had been knowing Andy Korn for about a year at that point when he contacted me about the project. We'd known each other through a friend, and we started talking about this concept for a jazz metal smash-up.
Whether near to me or far, it's no matter, darling, where you are, I think of you.
Day and night.
I thought jazz and metal? Really? Those two? The light bulb went out? So I went home and I listened to Cole Porter, and I listened to Coltrane, and I listened to Sinatra, Sammy Davis, Mel Torme, tons of music. And the idea started to coalesce as to how I wanted to approach this project. And when I sat down with Brandon, it took a little bit to explain to him, and he started getting it. And then we put our heads together, and once we started putting our heads together, he brought his encyclopedia of rock and jazz to the project.
I was immediately hooked by the idea because I studied jazz in college, and I've been a metalhead all my life. I mean, the first time I heard Metal Health Bang Your Head, I was 8 years old, and I was just totally hooked. So now I've got this project where I get to, two of my most important musical loves get to blend together and create something pretty interesting.
When selecting the songs that we did, I wanted to go back to writers such as Cole Porter, Rodgers and Hammerstein, Leonard Bernstein, a lot of the old school theater, not the new school theater, because this is forgotten theater. These are jazz songs that I've always loved, but I always wanted to hear these things done fast and aggressively, rather than, because a lot of these Broadway shows are just going to go by the wayside. And the thing is, you kind of want to help them because they were great songs originally, and they just needed to be repurposed.
For me, I think the thing that makes it so special is that I got a fresh set of songs to work with, and a whole completely new idea, and so much focused creativity that I really think the listener is going to get a ton of enjoyable listening experience out of it. It just, when I listen to this stuff, I get really excited.
Plus, it's recognizable. We're taking something that people have heard before, even if they were kids when they heard it, and it's going to trigger some sort of memory in them, and they're going, wow, and this is the kind of music I like. I didn't really like it when I heard it back then, but now it kicks ass.
We want the listener to know that we put these songs together to create a theme based on witchery, evil, lost love, excess, alienation, angst, doubting, nomadic themes, nighttime, of course. But at the same time, to have fun listening to this. The performances are great. The instrumentation and musicianship is great. And when they hear it and they realize it's not an original song, but a song that was famous, anywhere from 40 to 80 years ago, or even 100 years ago, they'll be like, wow, oh my God. And they did this with metal. That's the goal. We want people to enjoy it, and we want to bring these songs back into the fold so that people can recognize that even though they were old songs, they could be repurposed into something wonderful and amazing. We want people to come away fully rocked, cranking music in their cars, on their iPhones, on their computers, and be fans of this music. Metamorphosis is a great project, and we hope you enjoy it.
We hope you enjoyed what you've heard so far. If you like Sinatra, Julie Andrews, Billie Holiday, and Nat King Cole crossed with a punch-in-your-face metal, then click. Thank you.